Hello, this is Lauren Rupert, and you're listening to an Oshawa Museum podcast. Today's topic is about the history of Canada Dry Ginger Ale. This podcast series aims to actively promote awareness and appreciation of our community's histories, highlighting remarkable artifacts, documents, photographs, or events from our past. We hope you enjoy this podcast. John J. McLaughlin was born March 2, 1865, near Enniskillen, Durham County, Canada West. He was one of 5 children, 3 boys and 2 girls, born to Robert and Mary McLaughlin. His father, Robert, owned a carriage-making business in the town of Enniskillen, where John spent his early life. At a young age, his father decided to relocate his carriage company to Oshawa. This is where John attended high school. Soon, young JJ had dreams of becoming a doctor. However, this was not to be. Instead, John apprenticed as a pharmacist in Oshawa. Soon, the young McLaughlin graduated from the Ontario College of Pharmacy, now part of U of T, in 1885. Soon after his graduation, John moved to Brooklyn, New York City, where he worked on a postgraduate study in pharmacy. He worked as a dispenser in a drugstore, where he also operated a pop machine. It was in this setting, looking at the throngs of thirsty customers, that he realized there was money in the soda water industry. After managing one of Brooklyn's largest pharmacies, JJ decided to divert his path and establish a soda water and mineral water business, and moved in on the soda pop scene. An industry for the manufacturing and distributing of such carbonated beverages had developed in Europe and the United States in the late 1880s. Soon, companies were adding fruity and flavored syrups into the carbonated beverages to give them exciting and fun flavors. Some of the popular drinks at the time were the Humdinger, the American Gentleman, the Happy Hooligan, and a ginger-flavored drink called ginger ale, a non-alcoholic version of Irish ginger beer. These carbonated beverages were being consumed more and more frequently, especially in drugstores, and the market was booming. McLaughlin had arrived in Brooklyn at the perfect moment. He saw a formula for profit by combining his pharmaceutical background and his entrepreneurial spirit. After a trip to Europe in 1890 to examine how other companies produced their product, JJ returned to Toronto, research at the ready. He had resolved to develop a pale, dry version of the popular ginger ale beverage. He wanted it to serve as a non-alcoholic stand-in for champagne and hoped to surpass other ginger ales on the market. JJ had started his mission at age 25. He began producing his soda water and mineral water in a shop near City Hall in downtown Toronto. He sold his product in a siphon bottle, a new product to the Canadian customer. The bottle had a depressible lever on the handle that released a new burst of carbon dioxide into the bottle, recarbonating the drink if it were to go flat. The glass bottles could also be washed and refilled. Despite the competition, there being at least 12 other soda water companies in Toronto, JJ soon had to move to a larger factory on Queen and Victoria to accommodate the growing business in 1891, this taking place only after a year on his return to Toronto. Soon, JJ was offering more than just his soda and mineral waters. His company was producing Hygiena water, sarsaparilla, lemon sour, cream soda, ginger beer, cola, fruit syrup, crushed fruits, and other supplies. After this, in 1893, JJ had to move his factory once again, this time to Sherbourne Street. JJ did not only create edible goods, he had expanded into manufacturing as well. He was producing the equipment needed to make his goods, as well as the machines essential to serving his beverages in drugstores, restaurants, and department stores. The company's ice cream machine and marble soda fountains were even installed in the Hudson's Bay Company in Edmonton, the Robert Simpson Company in Toronto, and the Orpheum store in Montreal. The turn of the century saw the original sweet, dark gold, Belfast-style ginger ale transform into a less syrupy, less sugary, lighter colored beverage. This new style of ginger ale came with a marketing slogan, the champagne of ginger ales, and what I'd claimed, it has a snap and a tingle, a smart spry taste. The bottles bared a label illustrated with a Canadian map and a beaver. The label was later changed so that the map was inside a shield, and the beaver was a crown. In November of 1905, applications for the trademark Canada Dry Pale Dry Ginger Ale were filed. By 1906, the product was launched. In 1907, the trade name was registered with the company. The drink's popularity grew rapidly. Branches of the company were opened in Winnipeg and Edmonton to help with national distribution and production. Soon, there were offers made to the company to sell the formula and to establish factories in the United States. All offers were declined. It was only in 1922, after JJ's passing, that his brothers George William and Robert Samuel McLaughlin backed the building of a plant in New York under the name of Canada Dry Ginger Ale Incorporated. John J. McLaughlin passed away January the 28th, 1914 due to a heart attack. He was 49 years old. He passed in his home on 81 Glen Road after struggling with ill health since the 1890s. He was buried in St. James's Cemetery. He lived and died with quiet dignity, never leading the same public life as his brother, Colonel Sam McLaughlin. Today, Canada Dry produces over 8 different flavors of ginger ale. They also produce their own version of club soda, tonic water, and sparkling seltzer water. This has been an Oshawa Museum podcast. Thank you for listening. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to check out our other historical video podcasts and subscribe to our channel.